Very warm welcome, my lovely viewers, wherever you are watching me from, wherever you are viewing me from. Please feel welcome to today's episode. This is Tuesday Class Job Market Part 10. Today we are skipping some different episodes with the parts, like especially number 9, part 9, we went with different parts and series and all that. Today we are going direct to the next part, which is part 10. Now, in part 10, mostly we are going to dwell on a different diversion a little bit from the normal norms of writings, the interviews, and blah, 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 all that. This one came from a whole week. The Easter week, I had a lot of discussion with several students. I had one from Makerere, I had one from University of Nairobi, that's Kenya, then also another one from Kenyatta University, where my sister is. Now, both of them, these were third year students. They have gone first year, second year, third year. Now, at third year, before you cross to level 4, they need you to seek the attachment, or what they call internship. To me, they were told like there's a difference between internship and attachment. But generally for me, all of them are chances that are needed for you to gain practical skills. But according to them, they were told maybe one is paid, one is not paid, one is done after graduation, one is done when you are still under study, all that. With all those much ado and confusion and everything, the thing is, all these are like the OGTs, on job training, whereby the theoretical facts you have done in class, you are going to put them into applications, then you will be analyzed according to your output, or maybe according to your development and result oriented, how you are going to put the theories you have learned in class into practical part of it. That's what we call internship or attachment and all that. Now, according to the instant generation, today I want us to have a talk, especially to the graduates, students, job seekers, and already those who are employed, but still the attitude is not up to standard that is required. Remember, on the initial starting or opening episodes, I talked of the difference between training and development. What the job seekers are, what the employers are looking for, we are looking for a developed staff, not a trained staff. What's the difference? Training is subjective to a specific duty. I can train you to be a doctor. I can train you to be an engineer. I can train you to be a driver. Development is the whole junk of trades inside you. I develop the whole you, starting from attitude, starting from leadership skill, starting from hygiene management, starting from social adversities, talking of social relationship, how you are going to relate with your colleagues, how you are going to perform. Development, we want a whole person, a whole staff that is developed. That is a staff that is worth retaining. So when you are looking for the job, make sure you are developed. And the most important out of all is what we call the attitude. Now, at the student level, if you have specific attitudes, like now I was talking to these few ones who are so specific. Mark, they call me Teacher Mark sometimes. Can you give me connection where they are paying, I don't know, something, blah, 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 and all that. And I was like, okay, you're still a student. We have a big load outside here which is not employed, looking for employment. You are here, you're still a student, no any skill, no any theoretical something that has been put in practical, yet you want to be paid. That one, even if I am the employer, the owner of the company, I am supposed to employ you or to bring you into my company. I won't bring you because first of all, you are coming for money. You are not coming to work. Directly your attitude is negative. I don't want a negative staff in my, because you will spoil others. One egg in a basket will make all others go for it. So with such an attitude, I am sorry, even God himself will get hard time helping you. Because remember, you have faith of living a good life. You have faith of getting job, yes. But how are you acting on that faith? You sit there with that faith, you will die there. But you come out, God knows that here is my daughter, here is my son who needs help. Stand out. Standing out does not mean that you have to be self-oriented, whereby you put specifications before you are taken somewhere. Between you and I, the owner of the company, who is in need anyway, is you. So if you give me ultimatums that I have to pay you before you come for internship, my friend, you are mad. There's something wrong with you. Yeah. So in most cases, these students, I felt like we have to talk to them. Not only students, even the graduates. You have your degree in the bag. You have your degree in that cupboard of yours. But the only thing you can do is to wait. You are told, come and do this work. I cannot. I'm a graduate from the most important university in this country, in the world. I'm a graduate from US. I'm a graduate. My friend, stop being selfish and stop being self-oriented. There is no job written after your name. There is no job has been there waiting for you, whether you are a first class, second class, whichever. How I wish the attitude and the ego, lower it. There's a time I talked about the ego like a pH value. Too high of ego is not good. Too low of it is also low self-esteem. Ego is like a pH value of a liquid. It has to be controlled at a neutral point, where basic and acid is at a meeting point, 7.17 there, that's a neutral point. If it's too high, not good. Too low, not good. So the question I'm posing to my colleagues or to any student or the big load outside here which is unemployed, you are a graduate, you are qualified, first class, but are you ready for the job market? That's the question. Most of us, I'm sorry to say, we are not employed, we are not earning anything because we are not fit for the market. And this one brings the basic as to why I had an idea of bringing these episodes termed as Tuesday Class Job Market. Tuesday, there's a reason why it is Tuesday, not Monday, not Wednesday. Class represents training and development. Job is that what you want to do. Remember, job is a verb, is a doing word. You put it in action so that you get out of your mind. But if you look at a job as just as a noun, a name, we don't act on nouns, we act on verbs. Are you getting that? Then market. The word market, whichever you are called, that is a market. So in short, today we want to talk about 8 main things that job seekers never knew. 8 main things that graduates and students really avoid. Whether you are a graduate I don't only mean Form 4 or maybe university. Class 8 graduate, Form 4 graduate, university graduate, diploma graduates, everybody graduates. So long as you are above 18 years, you are worth doing something reasonable that help you in earning something. So please stay with me. If you have never subscribed to my channel, please keep on subscribing. I'm very happy we are now heading to 300. I am so happy and I'm so appreciative to all those who are giving me support. Your subscription is a very huge support to me, and it's also giving me morale to know that you really need help. So please continue giving me your support all the time. Are we together? So let's go together. 8 main things that graduates really avoid, yet they are very necessary. 8 main things that graduates avoid, yet they are very necessary. Let's go to this one, then we see. Okay. Where is my platform? Where is my platform? Where is my platform? Where is my platform? Very good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Number 1 thing is that whether you are a first class, second class, or engineer, or you have master's rate, please know that there is no job written for you or waiting for you. Meaning that once you come out of your college, you must be ready to indulge yourself into that deep water and do whatever it takes to make you earn money. If you become self-esteemed and you are so much egocentric that you only want work according to what you studied in the university, I'm telling you, you will fail terribly. And by the end of the day, you shall have wasted years and age is growing. So number 1, the first thing you need to do as a graduate is to separate yourself from the sense of entitlement. Number 1 is that. Separate yourself from the entitlement. There is no specific thing meant for Mark. There is no specific work meant for a doctor. There is no specific work meant for an engineer. First of all, get ready out of the market and be ready that you can do anything possible. That is number 1. Number 2, a graduate for a moment, don't fix on what you studied. That's the mistake most of us do. I studied education, therefore I cannot do anything to do with business management. I cannot get job in a supermarket. I cannot get job in a matatu industry. I cannot get job in an hotel because I did education. I only need school. That is a wrong mindset. The thing is, once you graduate, we go to school for the knowledge, but we mistake it for education. Education is filling your mind with a basket of fruits, but knowledge is you are developed in all ways, from thinking capacity to acting capacity to social relationship and to the self-defense mechanism, what you use. That's what we go to school for. So leave alone these printed A's, printed first class, second class, pass, whatever. Leave them alone. Those are just baskets of fruits. Otherwise, we want knowledge in you. Anybody who is knowledgeable will be ready to get out and take any job so long as it's reasonably enough earning you something. Are you getting that? So please, once you get out of school, once you get out of that university, stop fixing your mind on only what you studied. You will be saved. Then, for example, I keep on telling people example. I have never done anything to do with education. I did a Bachelor of Science, Applied Human Sciences in Resource Management, Kenyatta University. But if you look at my track record, all along, my work has been in school. Initially, before joining the campus, that's 2009, before joining the campus, the first 3 months, I got a job in a primary school, teaching those children and all that. And because of private school, first I was fixed as assistant teacher. I never downplayed the what and whatever. I was looking at the little thing I'm going to receive that will help me in maybe serving as the fare, buying little books, going to university, doing some copies and all that. And even that I was also busy here and there, I could not be able to go on all group discussions. So most of the time I will write things, print them and do them and just forward them, to get little things. All the time asking for pocket money, whatever, from my brother was not adding up, because also you have to train yourself. Then I accepted the job. I'm telling you, what started like a joke ended up developing me for the next 7 to 8 years, from 2009 to 2015 to 2016, let me see. That is when I got out of that place. I started as a lower class assistant teacher. Assistant teacher maybe just marking the books and checking the discipline on class and maybe marking the register. That's what a teacher can do, helper. Then after that, opportunity came whereby there was a teacher from the upper classes that was supposed to go for maternity leave. I'm telling you, I took the opportunity. I went for the interview and I was qualified to be now a whole teacher, but in now upper classes. Slowly by slowly, I grew to a language teacher, which became HOD. I became the head of department, language department. From that, I developed to a senior teacher. From senior teacher, I became a deputy head teacher. The same school. You believe it or not, I became the head teacher of that school. 2014, I was the head teacher. Royal International Academy, Nairobi, Kasarani, Roy Sambu to be specific. Go read my track record there. Those who live around that area in Kenya, you will know. Then I ended up being the school administrator. These private schools, they have administrator, they have school head teacher, they have directors, and to some extent even managers, they have them there. They have the senior teachers and all that. Every department, they have all those kind of things. I became the school administrator. By the time I was resigning 2017, January like that, I was resigning as a school administrator. What started like a joke became a reality in life. That growth and development. Now, where I am working right now, remember, I studied resource management. Something that I will be a senior person in government parastatal organization like that. But I decided to do something as a by the way that retained my skill up to this level where I am. Even what I am doing right now, it is not related to what I studied. But it is related to education, the training that I was training slowly by slowly. That's what brought me here where I am now out of the country. Are you getting that? Now, if I compare this with people, you tell them do this and this, they're like, oh, my education is higher than that. In fact, I remember when I was doing that, whatever, some of my relatives, even the close brothers, they were like, you are a university student, what are you doing with the class 2, class 3, grade 1, grade 2 children and all that? Not knowing that that's the platform that was to develop me up to where I am right now. Those who are still waiting that I'm an engineer, I cannot do anything to do with blah 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 because I'm an engineer, I am sorry for you. World market, job market doesn't need that. Get out of your comfort zone and explore the world, whichever the case it is. We need the experience. Those 3 months I was given as a chance ended up being 7 years and developing me to the extent of right now I am currently doing a master class in related to the management. And then let me tell you, God has his own ways of maneuvering his ways, everything, until by the end of the day you will come connected to what you did. Remember, at the bachelor degree, I did the resource management. But because of this administrative post and management post and leadership post, because I was also a leader, youth leader in Deliverance Church Kasarani, all these were rotating between management, yes, but which one specifically? By the end of the day, I concluded this: these are human. Children are human. Those colleagues are human. The school I was dealing with, human. Leadership in church, it was about human. Where I'm working is human. Now I am currently doing business administration and management, specifying in human resource management. Why? Because of the job I accepted to take just as a helper. To this moment, now I am a full-blown. Number 3, after graduation, please don't limit yourself to the big companies. Start slow. If you start in these outskirt companies, outskirt areas, this self-employment and whatever, you have high chances to become a manager. But you want to get NHF, you want to get, I don't know, cooperative bank, you want to get this developed bank, my friend, the chain of command that is there, you will not. The structural, the company structure of command is so big that I don't know, it will 20 years before you reach even just a deputy manager. Are you getting that? But if you start slow like this, there's still chances of growing. There's chances of post. There's chances of vacancies growing because they want to expand. Branches are to be opened. Start low as you grow. I will not be administrator, ended as administrator at this age, even before graduation, by the way, to make you laugh. The effort I put there, the skill I put there, the chances I got, I never gave chance to anything to go free. So please start low. That is number 3. Then number 4, getting regret or no response doesn't mean you stop applying. This is something like this student was telling me yesterday, you know, Mark, I have applied for this attachment, but nobody is replying me. I heard about her complaint, and they were too much. Then I was like, are you a student? Yes. Then do what students are supposed to do. This one is not employment. It's a requirement. And imagine if you don't do it, you will get retake. Retake means either your parent will pay another money, or you get another money, or you get out, people will graduate. So don't drop letter once, twice, then you keep quiet. Employer is not in need. You are the one who is in need. So once you drop in my paper, I have a lot of baggages. You came into my company dropping a letter, finding me the lot of baggages to do. So I won't stop whatever I was doing just to consider you. Maybe I can forget. Maybe I can be overwhelmed. But the more I see you, the more you pester me, I will consider you. I told you, get out of that hostel, go back there. She promised to go maybe today or tomorrow. Let me see and check whether she will go and all there. I know of a friend who did over 1,000 applications last year. And by the end of the day, right now is working with Emirates. Yeah, I work in aviation. I work in aviation industry, airport. We apply jobs. You apply jobs. No place is always enough. You have to apply again and again. So we have applied. This guy applied, but there's no single day he said, I'm tired of this. At last, 2 months ago, now working Emirates. Very good. In fact, tripling the pay that we are getting here right now. So it's a matter of trial. Keep on trial. And the more you try, the more you act on that phase, the more God sees you. We call it repositioning yourself for the increase. You cannot expect different result by remaining in the same position. Change. Number 5, attitude in your first job will determine your growth. I grew because of the attitude. I have a friend, and this one you can consult. Now is even a full-blown published author. I love her. It's called Ruth Mweni. Her book is called The Journey of Faith and Hope. You know, she accepted to be a T-girl in Equity Bank in Kenya, Eastern Africa, those who knows Equity Bank. She started as a T-girl. In fact, a juice blender. coming to sell juice and some fruits to their colleagues and all that. Then accepted the tea, serving them tea. From there, can you hold customer service desk a little bit because this one is going off? Yes, I can. Slowly by slowly. What about cashier? Yes, I can do. Right now, is a banker, commercial trainer, heading the whole region. Attitude really matters. The same Equity Bank, I have a classmate. We were from 1, from 2 until from 4. We did exam together. As we were proceeding to university, he never got a cut point. By then, cut point was still high. 2008, 9, 10, cut point was high. Not nowadays, everybody has to go to university. Nowadays, if you fail to go to university, my friend, there's something wrong with you. That time when it was a B+, you know, B+ of 74 and above, that's when you qualify for university. That was our target. So this guy just got a C. He never went back. So one occasion, 2009, when he was visiting a cousin who was already in the University of Nairobi, then in the process, Ngong areas, those people who live in Kenya, you know the Ngong areas, that's where G4S normally guards train there. Then as they were passing, because they were going back to their uncle's place, they saw these people training. Then he was like, who are these? These are guards. Which company? G4S. Why don't I also try instead of sitting in the house? Are you sure you can be a guard? Yes, I can. Then the following day he came, asked, what is the supervisor? Blah, blah, blah. The man accepted the job as a G4S. You don't believe this. The first deployment was done. Equity Bank, you are going there as an access control officer. You know, those who have done security, you know access control, what it means. Entering, going out, serving customer service, marketing and all that. But at the main point of entrance and getting out, the man went there. I'm telling you the attitude that man had. The kind he served. That customer you are serving might be your next employer. I'm telling you, the driver you are controlling to park well, that might be your next employer. The talk you are making there, joke you are making there with somebody you don't know, this is the owner of a given station TV you are looking for. That might be a person. So customer service, the attitude you have, how you serve people, how you serve your managers. This man could even go to the extent of buying some mandazis, go out, buy some kuku, chips, lunch for you. Even the colleague will send him, leave the location and go. I know most of us will say, why me, why, blah, blah, I cannot go. The man was ready for everything. I'm telling you, it only took him 6 months. Mark my words. That is Upper Hill in Kenya. Those people who know Upper Hill, that's the headquarters of Equity Bank, main office. Upper Hill, that's where he was deployed. He was working from the main office. I'm telling you, in the 6th month, the question from the manager was, who is this guy? Can I know, what did you study really? I'm not a graduate, blah, blah, blah. What did you get in Form 4? I got a C+. Any college you have done? No. Are you sure? Bring CV tomorrow. The man drafted a simple CV. By the way, even the calling of the CV, I remember. He called me and he was like, Mark, can we do something, blah, blah, you know. I was like, okay. We drafted. The following week, the man was there as a cashier training. Right now, as we talk, he's a real full-blown banker in the region now. Was taken to the western region. He's there. Last time we talked during Corona, that time he was in Busia, the border between Uganda and Kenya, working there. You know what God can do? Your attitude matters in the first job. Mark my words. Mark my words. Anyway, number 6, if you get where you can be absorbed just as an intern or just as a volunteer, please accept, because the 3 weeks, the 3 months, the 4 months experience you are going to take there might change your life. Mark my words. Those months you are going to spend there, if you are serious enough, might change your life. Number 7, going for masters. This is the mistake people do, especially my tribe mate in Kenya. You know, we like education and books. You get somebody after graduating, and because money is there, you are running to the masters, yet you don't even know how to feed a chicken. You don't even have a cow that you can feed and know how to manage that cow. You are running, you have done business administration, you cannot even cut some fruits, you cannot even make some juice, you have not even worked somewhere, you are already running for the masters. That is the biggest mistake you can do. Don't do masters, especially before you get a job. Don't do masters in the course that has made you jobless for many years. You are running to do master on it. 1, your next employer will see you as a threat. You are overqualified, yet you are underqualified for experience. You know, you are overqualified for the application for the job, for the vacancy, yet in real sense you are underqualified for the experience, because this job, we want maybe just a diploma holder or a graduate bachelor degree, yet you are coming here with a master's. We look at the experience. You have never worked anywhere in relation to management. You are underqualified skill-wise, but you are overqualified in application. Are you getting that? Academics overqualified. You will not be absorbed. Mark my words. Don't run for masters. Get job first, and the little thing you are doing from skills to it. Sometimes even the mind can change, by the way. Look at me. I did resource management. I have not mastered in resource management. I am now mastering in human resource management, though they are relating to some extent. But as you do these minor jobs, as you gain the skills, the mind can also change. So don't run for masters even if you have money, even if you have time, especially for the course that has rendered you jobless for many years or for many months. Wait until you get job first. You can master in whatever skills you are gaining. I hope we are still together. Number 8, and the final one, because I told you the 8 main things that the graduates are doing wrong or are avoiding. Finally, all you need is a job. Tafadhali. Please. Tafadhali means please. Please. All you need is job, irrespective of that. You know, I don't know how true it is, but I normally hear the story. By then I had not born. The group of my dad, my biological dad, may his soul rest in peace, is now how do you call it? Is later. I heard that, okay, from the books and the records, I know my dad was among the brightest people from our county or from our area who were being sponsored by the white during those enzes of times of colonization. Then because of that, they were the people who opened, like my dad specifically was the first batch that opened the Mangu High School. Mangu High School is a very great national school in Kenya. And Mangu by then was a college doing things of this aviation and blah, 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 blah. So because of that, I'm being told that up to the time my dad was dying, it was difficult to employ dad because they had that mindset of we the brights in the country, you know, we the smartest, we cannot take education job, we cannot take these district commissioner jobs. By then they were district, nowadays they are called, they are governors, you know. Initially they were called district commissioners, the DOs, the POs, the chiefs. They could not take such jobs because they were, that time after graduation you were given job by the government. Nowadays we look for the jobs, yeah. But they were like bragging. How can we do this? They want big offices, the white collar job and all that. But I'm sorry to say, up to the moment my dad was dying, I can't really tell you exactly what my dad used to do. Though he was a provider, was a good person, but you could not really relate which career is this, you know. Why? Because of taking or being specific on what you are qualified for. But if only they could drop their ego and be ready to accept each and everything that comes across, so long as it's good thing and earns you something, I think life will be very, very different. So finally, all you need is job. Either it is employed or self-employed, please do job. It will help you get money to make you look for better job you are looking for. So I hope for the graduates, I hope for the students, at that first year, second year, stop wasting time in those hostels. I am a graduate, I have gone through university, and I know most universities of Kenya, we waste time. That is the fact. You go there, you register, you take 1 week, 2 weeks before lecturers start coming, then after 1 month again classes are gone, wasting a lot of time. That's the reality. And again, university, the education system of Kenya wastes time. I'm telling you in real sense, unless you are 24 years and above, that's when you'll be out of university. Now starting looking for a job very late. Look at me. I started working before joining campus. In fact, after Form 4, I remember I did agriculture. That was the last paper. Ended at 11 a.m. I'm telling you, at 2, still in school uniform, I was there with the agriculture teacher. Mark, come and mark these papers for Form 1. And it became a habit. Mark, we are doing exam. Come to school. Where are you? Slowly by slowly. And he could buy for me sweet, give me 10, whatever, $1, $3, something like that after work. That's how I started working. Then when I shifted to the city, I started also doing this. And that's where the teaching came from. You see? So all in all, what I'm trying to say that do anything possible so long as it's the right thing, apart from stealing, apart from prostitution, apart from conning people, apart from this monkey business. Do things that will give you money, at least to make you independent a little bit. Stop depending on pocket money. So long as you are going to university, it's universal. Do anything that will make you survive. Remember, in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 10. Tafadhali, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all might, because when you die, where we are going to, there are no tools, there are no classes, there are no machines, there is nothing to be worked for or to be worked with. And that is where all of us are heading. So while on earth and your hand finds anything to do, do it with all your might, and God will support you on that. Stop sleeping in that house, stop crying foul, stop blame games. Please, it is possible only for people who stand out for that. Visit my pagebook account. Common sense isn't common. Common sense. Every word starts with capital. Common sense isn't common. Every word starts with capital letter. If you just type normally, it won't try to bring another page. Common sense. Capital C, capital S, capital I, capital N, capital C. Then visit my YouTube account, that is Andedomark. Please subscribe. It motivates me, it makes me to have more morale, to go for more research, to go for more talks, and to bring you a very quality or certified contents. Thank you for being my good viewer. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for likes and subscription. I'm just happy. We are now heading to 300. Very soon, this will be an international career site, and we'll be so proud. It's good you are a member at the foundation. May God bless you. I love you all. Take care, and please get out of your comfort zone and get that job dream that you want. Attitude matters in everything you do. Bye. May God grace you out.